Good afternoon, parents and candidates, and welcome to today's webinar presentation. It's a pleasure to present you our school, British International School of Zagreb.
Добрый день, уважаемые родители, и добро пожаловать в Британскую международную школу Загреба.
Today's webinar, the presentation the topic will be affordable top quality education, in which we are going to highlight all the aspects of our school, UK type of education, and high quality educational program that you can receive as a boarding student in our school.
На сегодняшнем вебинаре мы рассмотрим особенности обучения по британской международной системе образования и возможности обучения в школе Загреба.
If you will have questions, we will talk about it at the end of the presentation.
Если у вас возникнут какие-либо вопросы, мы обсудим их в конце вебинара.
Okay, let's start with the first most important thing is the question, what to consider when searching for the right boarding school.
Первое, что мы рассмотрим, что иметь в виду при поиске наилучшей школы-пансиона.
There are many reasons why you should, as an individual, as a parent or as a student, consider when searching for the right boarding school, but we have selected 5 top arguments that should be at the very beginning highlighted.
5 пунктов, которые мы обсудим сегодня, те пункты, на которые стоит обратить внимание при подборе правильной школы-пансиона.
Those 5 arguments are listed here, as you can see on this slide: tradition, price to quality ratio, accreditations, awards and recognitions, destination and new life experiences.
Эти пункты: первый — традиции, второй — соотношение цены к качеству, третий — аккредитации, четвертое — награды и признания, и пятое — направление после обучения в школе и новый опыт. Жизненный опыт.
All this add to the internal and external validations of the school.
Все эти пункты имеют важное значение при подборе будущей школы для обучения.
Now, why to consider British International School of Zagreb? So, to highlight these 5 arguments, we have selected a brief explanation for each of them. First one, there is over 25 years of tradition, exactly 27 years from 1995 we are operating. Financial aspect, if students are enrolled, if the contracts are signed, admission process is done, and the tuition fee is paid till 31st of May, there is a very affordable boarding tuition fee for new students, which will be 20,000 euros. Third point, as you can see here, in regards to accreditations, we have top 2 UK accreditations for British schools overseas. We are a Cambridge International School, specifically for high school qualificational programs, and we are a member of COBIS, which is Council of British International Schools.
Первый пункт — это традиция. Школа Загреба имеет более 25 лет опыта, а на самом деле более 27 лет. Она существует с 1995 года. Следующий пункт — это финансы. Если оплатить до 31 мая 2022 года, вы сможете получить скидку в размере 2000 евро на обучение. Также следующим преимуществом школы является международная квалификация, международная кембриджская квалификация.
Fourth point is awards and recognitions. So our school was listed in 4 UK high relevant publications, all which was the patron the UK government, and 2 out of 4 Prince Charles. We have been also, as you can see here, ranked in 2017 amongst top 72 schools in the world, 2018 top 8 innovator schools in education in the world, 2019 top 10 selected schools in the world, and 2021 we are ranked as the second best British school in Europe by Excelligent. This is all to contribute the international recognition and awards that our school has received. Destination and new life experience for Russian Federation, market, parents and students. It's very interesting and important to know that we are located in Croatia, in Zagreb capital, which is very close by, with an airline destination, with a plane destination.
Международная школа Загреба имеет множество публикаций и участвует в многих рейтингах. В том числе в 2017 году школа вошла в топ-72 школ в мире. В 2018 году в топ-8 инновационных школ. В 2019 году она вошла в список топ-10 школ, и в прошлом году она была признана второй лучшей британской школой Европы. Также школа находится в Загребе, в Хорватии, очень недалеко от России.
Thank you. Here you can see some of the pictures from the boarding facility. The first one, it is regarding the study room, where the students have planned weekly activities to additionally study for either their examination or for additional extracurricular activities for programs they have selected. And here you can also see one of the examples of a single room in our boarding facility.
На картинках, предоставленных в презентации, вы можете увидеть на первой фотографии кабинет для выполнения классной домашней работы, и на второй фотографии одна из комнат пансиона.
One of the questions you should ask yourself at the very beginning, why to consider private education? So here are some of the main arguments in which it is highlighted what makes the difference between private and public education.
На этом слайде мы рассмотрим причины выбрать именно частное образование в британской школе.
The first and the far most important aspect to highlight is the security and the individual approach that the schools offer. More emphasis is placed on sports and sports activities throughout the week. Languages and extracurricular activities are one of the main features that differentiates private versus public educational systems. Multicultural environment, which our school is very proud that we have over 75% of the foreign student body. International experience, since you are located in a boarding school, and if we compare it to Croatia, another country, it is an international experience that you also can get in a private education. And choosing the right boarding school means choosing the right university and career path. Naturally, with private schools, you can get more individual tailored programs, you can get more support, and you can get individual guided counseling towards the right career path for your further education.
Первый, наиболее главный пункт причины выбирать частное образование – это безопасность и индивидуальный подход. Второй пункт – это наиболее сильный сильное формирование спортивных, языковых и внеклассных деятельностей. Также в школе вы получите международный опыт. так как в школе более 75% международных студентов из всех стран мира. Также выбор наиболее подходящей частной школы-пансиона значит выбор лучшего университета для вашей будущей карьеры.
Thank you. When is the right moment to consider enrolling to a boarding school? Most often, schools accept applicants throughout the year. However, there are two main enrollment periods. First one, which is spring, for our school till its end of May. That's one option. Second is summer, so that's during June, July, August, before the start of the academic year. The start begins for our school first Monday in September.
Обычно в частных школах-пансионах подача заявок длится в течение всего года. В этой школе, в школе Загреба, вы можете подать заявки на обучение весной до конца мая, до 31 мая, или же летом, прямо перед началом академического года, в первый понедельник сентября.
So we are going to highlight the advantage of securing your place at earlier convenient possibility. So in this particular case, if we talk about spring, which is till end of May, for our school, the tuition fee would remain old price. What does it mean? It means that we would keep 20,000 euros for the entire academic year program for double room. Admission fee would only be 1,050 euros, and security deposit would be 3,000 euros. Security deposit is refundable at the end of the student's stay when they're leaving if there are no damages or outstanding costs created. Later intake, which means during June, July, August, means that there will be a higher tuition fee. That higher tuition fee means it is 22,000 euros instead of 20,000 euros, and admission fee would change from 1,050 euros to 1,200 euros.
В школе подача заявок. Если вы подаете заявку до 31 мая 2022 года, стоимость обучения будет по прошлой цене, то есть 20 тысяч евро за целый академический год. Проживание в пансионе. Вступительный взнос будет всего лишь 1000 евро 50, и возвратный страховой депозит 3000 евро возвращается после завершения обучения и проживания в университете, проживания на пансионе. Позднее зачисление будет уже выше по цене 22 тысячи евро, и вступительный взнос 1200 евро.
We are going to focus now a little bit more about the boarding house and other facilities. So I have highlighted at the very beginning that we are located in Zagreb, in Croatia. Zagreb is the capital. It is less than 1 million population. It's relatively very old city, around 900 years old. We are located in a residential area called Šestine, which is 7 kilometers away from the city center. Our campus is overall around 30,000 square meters, of which 25,000 square meters is green area, park and surroundings, and 9,000 square meters are two buildings which are connected. In this table here, you can see some of the majority, let's say it better, majority of the offerings that the school, the campus has for its residents.
Школа расположена в Загребе, столице Хорватии, город с населением менее 1 миллиона человек. Сама школа расположена в удобной локации рядом с лесом, и также на табличке вы можете видеть все материально-техническое обеспечение, которое предлагает школа.
So, when we refer to the campus facility, which is 9,000 square meters, this is differentiated in two areas. First is the day school area, which is here listed, the school offers. So as you can see, there's a canteen, library, dining room, where students have breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner offered daily. Art studio, media and TV studio, big sports hall for sports such as basketball, futsal, volleyball, handball, and gymnastics. Small sports hall, which is adapted, the floor is adapted for self-defense, yoga, or dance classes. There's the indoor swimming pool. There's a robotics classroom, technical design and skills room, ICT room, science lab, modern hall, 2 outdoor playgrounds, a huge outdoor playground area, and there's, like I have highlighted earlier, fruit and vegetable garden. In the house area for the boarding students, boarding facility, there is a security and reception desk, medical center. There are 52 5-star deluxe rooms. Each is 28 square meters. Each has its own ensuite bathroom, laundry room, modern classrooms, VR corner, IT gaming studio, music room, various sizes lounge rooms, social corners, gym and fitness center. There's a boarding office, and there's a huge 70-meter square sun terrace and relax zone. So, Miss Ekaterina, you can maybe just highlight that what is featured in this table, that you do not have to translate each and every one of the aspects.
Окей, thank you. На территории школы и пансиона, на охраняемой территории школы и пансиона расположены как медицинский центр, так и библиотеки, многочисленные студии для искусства, медиа и телевидения, спортивные залы, музыкальные комнаты. Также есть лаунж-зоны для того, чтобы поиграть в игры или же отдохнуть, почитать, поучиться. В фитнес-залах можно заниматься практически всеми видами спорта, также открыты клубы по самозащите, по робототехнике, гимнастике и многое другое. Да, также на территории школы есть 25 квадратных метров, более 25 квадратных метров зеленой зоны с садами и огородами.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, when the students are enrolled for the boarding program, they are mostly enrolled to their year according program. And Monday to Friday, they have scheduled lessons and activities. After the school lessons are over, the new experience starts. This is boarding experience. So what happens is there are after-school activities in which students have selected in terms of priorities, which are going to be their extracurricular activities. Weekends are always different. Sometimes it's also extracurricular activities. Sometimes it's organized specifically in terms of trips and excursions and other forms of social and cultural enrichment.
Помимо уроков для студентов, для учеников организуется внеклассная деятельность как в течение недели, так и после уроков и на выходных. Каждые выходные организуются различные мероприятия, как выездные, так и на территории школы, экскурсии, путешествия, социальное и культурное обогащение.
The financial aspect is very important, the tuition fee. I have highlighted the main feature. If the student is enrolled till 31st of May, this will remain the old price, 20,000 euro. Afterwards, it is 22,000 euros. But what is included inside the tuition fee? On the left side, you can see that the tuition fee, boarding tuition fee, it is together inside the tuition fee, accommodation, program, books and materials, and also pre-assessment when the students arrive to our campus, meals, highlighting once again breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner, sports and languages, and activities on campus. But what is not included is arrival to Zagreb, health insurance, this is privately done, pocket money, cash in hand, so this is private money, which is spent for shopping, for excursions and trips that the students would take. And at the end of year 11, it's IGCSE, year 12 advanced subsidiary, or year 13 A-level examination costs at our examination center. There are no hidden costs, so the only 4 categories or things which are not included are here listed.
Финансовая составляющая обучения очень важна, и в британской международной школе Загреба в этом плане все прозрачно. В стоимость обучения включены проживание, программа, материалы и учебники, все обеды и ужины, все приемы пищи. Также включены внеклассные деятельности, спорт и языки. В стоимость за обучение не включено трансфер до Загреба, как на самолете, так и от аэропорта, страховка, карманные деньги, которые ученик тратит на свое усмотрение, и также стоимость экзаменов, которые проводятся. IGCSE после 11 класса, AS-level после 12 класса и A-level после 13 класса.
When we talk about a boarding program, it's very important to know what type of education the students will receive, what type of qualification. For British International School of Zagreb, it's important to highlight that for high school programs, we are Cambridge accredited. It means we are Cambridge International School. It means that our programs, we offer their famous IGCSEs for year 10-11, which is International General Certificate for Secondary Education. For year 12, it's AS Advanced Subsidiary, and for year 13, it's A-level qualifications. With these qualifications, it means that the students can enter any university in the world if they have successfully completed their entry criteria enrollment process with the right grades, which they can receive through these qualifications.
Британская международная школа Загреба предлагает 2 программы старших классов, это IGCSE, EAS и A-level. Эти программы признаны всеми университетами мира, и по их успешному завершению ученик может поступать в любой университет мира. Также Британская международная школа Загреба является аккредитованной Кембриджской международной школой, что предоставляет высокого качества британское образование.
The UK educational system regarding the Cambridge Assessment International Education, so Cambridge qualifications such as IGCSE, AS and A levels, is one of the top 2 in the world qualification programs for high school students. So it's one of the top 2 most prestigious programs.
Программы, предлагаемые школой IGCSE, AS и A-level, входят в топ-2 лучших программ обучения для студентов.
So in regards to this, results are very important. They reflect the recognition the school has.
Результаты школы очень важны как для школы, так и для их учеников, так как это показывает качество образования, которое предоставляет школа.
So, one thing is to tell the story, the other thing is the reality. Some schools have problems with this because they overpromise. They make such a nice story, but the reality is very different from them. For our school, the reality is this presentation, what I'm explaining you. So, it means that British International School of Zagreb is delivering top results year after year for over 25 years. Remember, we have started from 1995, so our tradition is over 27 years.
Школа Загреба предоставляет наивысшие результаты своих выпускников с 1995 года ежегодно.
So choosing the right school with right results in terms of recognition is just one of the two main preconditions to satisfy the students' university enrollment. So another thing is, besides the long tradition and offering excellence in education, is the right students' motivation to achieve the right results. We are very proud that our school has outstanding results in terms of our A-level students entering into top university in top universities in the world. Most oftenly, in 90% cases, they're going to top European universities. UK is one of the most preferable destination. However, in the last 5-6 years, we have every year certain candidates which are enrolled into top North American universities, some to Ivy League, depending on their interest, and also top Asian universities.
Более 90% выпускников школы поступают в топовые университеты всего мира. А в последние 5-6 лет, каждый год, несколько студентов, учеников поступают в университеты Лиги Плюща и топовые университеты Азии и Европы.
I would like to thank everyone for taking this time to join us for this webinar, for this presentation. And now we still have some time, up to a few minutes, to answer some frequently asked questions, or if someone has specific interest about a certain topic, feel free to ask. Thank you.
Да, спасибо всем большое за внимание. Если у вас есть какие-либо вопросы, будем рады на них ответить. Вы можете задавать их как в чат, так и устно или с видео.